America.
America's a great place if you use it right.
Yeah, and make sure you play the rules right. You might screw your life. Yeah. Fuck around with the wrong person, they'll screw your wife. No, man. Basically, y'all saying we're in an age where being stupid cannot be tolerated. Because the second you don't know something, you can Google. Like, I made a joke out of it, but it's like kind of some real shit. Google University. Yeah. Like, just like if we don't know something, we can learn how to build it on YouTube. Like Elon Musk, he's never fucking. He doesn't have a degree in science. He never went to school to fucking build spaceships. That's what he's doing. Fucking. I think there's something inside.
There's a lot of brilliant people that don't go to school. Exactly. I can't even say that they're brilliant. They might be smart. Maybe they're not brilliant. Maybe they just realize going to school is a system. Yeah. You know, going to school, you're just like stuck. You're stuck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's doing the same shit, expecting different results. That's what do we put? Sanity. What do we put that in the dictionary? You know what I'm saying? Sanity. It's like, but we do it anyway. Yeah. People go to jobs every day like, yo, I want to get rich.
You're right, bro. There's no. I want to make a habit to stop saying that because we're not necessarily brilliant or smart. We're applying the necessary elements of our time to make things happen.
I like how you do the name drop. Nigga threw the elements. He said elements. You know, greatness.
That's what the old boy said the other day. I don't know if you didn't notice that.
What?
He spelled your name greatness. Like the way you did. Our boy from Nigeria.
Oh, I seen that.
I was like, he's that close.
He pays attention. He's smart.
He's smart. That's why I said, I was like, bro, when we get on, I gotta fly you out.
It's not about college, man.
I gotta fly you out here.
I mean, college is good. I'm not going to take away from anybody in school. You know, if you're going to school getting your shit on, just make sure whatever you're going to school for, you can apply that in the real world. Like, you're going to take that degree and put it somewhere real.
Because 70% of people that graduate with a degree do not work in the fields they went to school for. That's a lot.
And the crazy thing is, like, everybody can't learn the same. Bad fucker.
I was a bad fucker because they made me like that. Niggas with attitudes. NWA.
He was a piece of shit. He was someone that would get you sitting across from him, and you gonna get sent to the principal's office fucking with this nigga.
Bro, yeah.
Real life. You're gonna get kicked out of class.
I'm gonna say some
fucked up shit to the teacher.
Here you go. Oh shit.
Here you know.
Here he knows.
I had friends like this nigga.
She used to pull.
I got kicked out of class with these niggas. And then had to go to the fucking principal.
Bro, you know,
like, I didn't even do nothing wrong. About that, like, communication is big.
You're denying their room for existence.
Communication is big. Like, you know what I'm saying? If someone's looking at you, talking to you, whatever, like, even if y'all don't speak the same language, they expect something back. Yeah. Something.
A head nod, something.
Something.
Handshake.
Like, to acknowledge, like, yo, I just said something to you, even if you don't know what I'm saying.
Like when somebody steps on your shoe and they don't say excuse me.
Like you ready to kill them.
Exactly, because they didn't.
It's not that serious, but it's like it is that serious for me.
Yeah.
They don't understand each other.
Man.
It's very small, very simple thing. But we don't understand each other. And the reason why a lot of that happens is because people fucking lie in communication. So they're communicating bullshit. Like they're not being genuine.
And you know what it is too? And not enough people talk to themselves. Like I talk to myself about everything, and I think that's important.
Do you answer yourself too?
Yes. Like well.
So how you do it?
It's.
You be like, yo, did I forget to put that? Oh yeah, I did forget that shit. You're right. You a good person, my nigga.
This is what I do actually.
How you doing?
I say, I have real conversations with myself, bro. Like, for example, like, it's stuff I never mentioned or talked to anybody about. But, like, basically, this is I'll fucking, let's say I'm about to,
do you yell at yourself, too?
That's not our voice yelling at us.
Do you argue with yourself?
Never argue
like,
with myself.
Nigga, you bugging. Like, I know I'm bugging, fam. Like, it is what it is.
I think a lot of people don't realize that the voice in their head is not them. They're growing up.
Who's the voice in their head?
The last person
that put a negative impression on them, or the main person that put the worst negative impression on them. Like you talk to a lot of people and they say I feel like I'm ugly, or I feel like I'm inadequate, and it's really from an ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad.
You don't think
and they have to get that voice out, they filtered it out.
You don't think it's a possibility that it's the creator in their head?
No, it's not the creator. It's something that they created.
So you don't ever think that there's a possibility you wake up and you like feel something great, and that's like, are you saying negative is always some other person?
I'm saying,
what about the positive?
I think the positive.
You sound like you're talking about negative shit. I don't even deal with that type of shit.
That's not what I do. It's negative that you're so negative about being negative.
Nah.
The issue is people don't get a chance to get to know themselves. So when we talk to them, these niggas is programmed and designed to have certain responses based on certain inputs, based on what society feeds them. Mm-hmm. Psychologists have been studying and paid millions of dollars to make marketing programs since we were kids to buy certain kinds of toys to condition us for a certain kind of lifestyle to when we're an adult. And so like I have conversations in that depth with myself to the point to where if I talk to somebody, like I'm giving you the real me, like this is no water, like no, I know who I am, I crafted myself. Like I want to pull that out of everybody, because I want to know the real you. I'm not here to judge people. We shouldn't be here to, like those who cast the first stone, are you without sin? No, niggas is fucking sinning every day, talking shit,
niggas get shot every day,
cheating. Exactly.
Niggas get shot every day.
You know?
Niggas shoot niggas every day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Bunch of nutty shit.
Cooking up crack on the bottom of a coke can.
You don't know why. Like even prostitutes, right? I never was like, yo, you're a dirty, filthy prostitute. You know, I'm just like, maybe she made a mistake in her life that got her here. Like one mistake. Because that's all it takes is one fucking mistake. And then you end up on a different path because, you know, there's consequences for everything. You're like, this person's a regular person. They're just out here selling some pussy. It's not that crazy.
Dead prostitute, blood on my hands.
You don't gotta think about it. You can't never pass that judgment because it's like there's something in your past or even something in your present that you're doing that's fucked up. Even the thoughts you have might be fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can't judge nobody because you ain't shit.
Exactly.
We all ain't shit.
Yeah, we can be.
It's a whole world of people that ain't shit.
We shakes up the earth. We're the earth.
You know, I think the biggest problem is people think that they're bigger than someone else. You know, and they think that they like deserve more, or you know, they this person is this and that. Like, oh, I'm up here. Like, no, we're not.
Yeah, I feel like there's in life there's givers and like, I mean, there's so many spectrums you can look at it on, but on the basic, like, there's givers and takers. I noticed that, like, you have, bro, this is philosophical, bro.
Philosophically, pause.
Oh, God. But, like, bro, givers and like, I look at it as, like, you have the people that are always taking, and we know who those people are. Like, we have friends like that, we know people like that. Fucking, they're always, motherfucker, this guy. And then you people always giving because they always have it to give. And like, you're making fun of the seriousness.
I'm not making fun of it. I'm just making sure they know that I paused that.
Okay. So basically, you have the people that always give. And like, they always.
Call 1-800-829-PAPA.
They always give because the universe is if the universe is supply and demand, cause and effect. So if you're always giving, then there always has to be something for you to give. If you're always taking, then there always has to be something for you to take. So depending based on the perception that you're operating from is what's going to determine your outcome.
What if you do both?
Because you're operating in the law of you're giving, so it's always going to give you the supply you need to do your natural habit of things. So if you are taking because you're always broke all the time, obviously you have a habit of not doing the things that you need to do to be successful.
Being broke.
Well, some niggas is broke and they need to be fixed. And nobody told them, hey, motherfucker, you don't work. You're broken. You're broken, son. Fix yourself.
Hey, man.
Fix yourself.
I believe in y'all people out there that's broke. Y'all can get on y'all feet. Don't listen to what he's saying. It's not true.
They're not broke financially. They're broke mentally.
It's not true. You're not broke. You're not broke. Don't believe everything.
Or are you?
Don't believe everything.
Or are you?
The problem is, a lot of people believe everything that's fed to them. And that's why...
And they believe in the feds, too.
They be stuck. It's not broke. You stuck. You can't move. Because you're being fucking bombarded by all this bullshit that's around you. Turn that shit off.
Yeah, turn your
Stop
TVs
watching
on.
reality TV. It's not
Fuck that.
real. It's not real.
Not real at all.
Stop watching all that shit. Social media. Sometimes you gotta disconnect from that shit. And I don't agree with the Google an answer. I'll get a different answer than him. That's fucking fed to me. It's not real. The source. That's why I always ask someone, if you Google something, what's the fucking source? Because Google's gonna send you somewhere. What's the source? The source might be wrong. It might be some total bullshit. It's all about bullshit sometimes. Fuckery. You gotta get that fuckery away from you, man. And that's me telling you that.
Fuckery saying, keep the fuckery away from you.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep. Because you've never heard fuckeries say no shit like that.
That's some deep shit.
Fuckery's never gonna tell you that shit.
You gotta go through the fuckery to get to the facts.
And the fuckery's over here telling you in your face.
Remember that. Go through the fuckery to get to the facts.
Yeah, you gotta have both.
We're not doing better. It's better when people actually went out and did their own research.
They're better in what way though?
In all ways.
Give me some examples.
I mean, when I was growing up, I had to go to the encyclopedia.
Oh man,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I had to go to
Well studied.
books, sources.
Well studied.
I had to ask myself, is this person the truth, or is that person the truth, or is this person that wrote this shit for that person? And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot more going on. So my brain is a lot more open than someone right now.
Gotcha. You weren't we weren't as reliant on, I don't know the answer, instead of thinking about it
No
for
choice,
myself.
nigga. I grew up, there was typewriters and shit.
And touching the books.
There was a typewriter.
And feeling the knowledge. I'm going to go to Google. It's just desensitized. And what does this person say? I'm going to go with that. I'm gonna go with this.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the internet didn't even work for me.
We don't even remember phone numbers anymore.
Nigga, I remember when
I
didn't even have a phone. I didn't even have a cell phone. I had a black fucking book somewhere. I remembered all these numbers in my head. 20 numbers at least.
When I was a young boy.
Now we can't even finish spelling a word because the shit will autocorrect you to the point you forget how to spell because you're relying on the autocorrect.
And the autocorrect be really bad.
And my spelling is bad now. I used to be a fucking top speller.
You be looking at
Shit,
at the word correct like, is this correct? I can't tell. It looks weird. It's different. I'm so not used to writing shit. You know what I mean? Like, niggas is dependent right now. Like, so I don't know. I can't say that we're better off right now. We're better off being dependent? Is that what it is? Because we about to have cars that's going to drive us places.
Man.
I don't want that.
Man. That's deep.
Our phones control everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
Social media, like, they know what we fucking thinking. They can hear us talking. They got our microphone tapped.
Yeah, it's facts.
I mean, I'm telling you shit that, you know, I probably shouldn't even be telling you.
It's funny too because like some people have heard these in so many different ways, but they still refuse to acknowledge it.
It's a conspiracy. That's what they're gonna say. Yo, it's a conspiracy. These niggas out here wild. They talking about conspiracy.
You know what's interesting, bro? I was telling Princess that the other day. I was like, it's so crazy because like a lot of the things that people say are conspiracies, it's just not conspiracy. It's like logic.
Like the government putting crack in black neighborhoods. Like that shit happened. There's like documentation about that.
Yeah, like it's
That's
real.
real.
Like you can go to government websites.
I was watching Freeway Ricky Ross today, man. Like he's just talking about all the shit that, like he knew some of the agents. Like he literally got himself out of the situation because of all the things that happened and the people that like were involved.
Yeah, some maybe realistic things that people would at least consider, and then take something that seems to be not real, seemingly. Yeah. And be like, oh, you're not going to believe that, but you'll believe this. Then why doesn't this sound as real as this? Like Hitler is responsible for a lot of the medical advancements in medicine today because of all the tortures he did on the human anatomy. It allowed us to learn how the human body can function. So we made a lot of stuff around that. And we're talking about from slitting people's throat to watching people die in front of other people, chopping people up, like seeing the extent of what people can take insofar as pain and measuring that, whatever type of torture tactic they were using. But a lot of those learnings develop into something that we use now and apply in today's medical science. So like, you look at that, nobody thinks that on a regular basis and be like, oh,
so like, no, Hitler was kind of a good guy.
I mean, in
a way,
you can take
like he left a legacy. Nobody says that shit.
Bro, he
left a legacy, and to be honest, his whole purpose was to fight the bigger evil. That was. I'm gonna just leave that there. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna talk about it.
He used to be an artist. He was a good painter.
I'm not even gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna talk about the people because we can't talk about the people that we're talking about right now. So we're gonna just like curve, nigga.
So like, you taking something like that that's documented, historical, and you may say something like how you said with the crack in the black neighborhood or something, and that's like, and it's like, wait a second, y'all know this is real, but the crack that's just that was not considered in reality. Like that happened too,
and then they act like, because this is something real too. They're like, black people like literally have a chance to be the same as everyone else. And it's like, but if you look at the history, how is that possible? I mean, I'm not gonna go through all the history because I just don't give a fuck to do all that. Like, you do your own research.
Yeah.
But just leave it at the crack in the hood, like rampant everywhere in America.
Like
rampant. Like, I mean, like the government was supporting that shit. Then
it worked.
Then after they realized, like, okay, we made money off of this, and we gonna fund this and that with that, now we're gonna put a war on that. You feel me? They're gonna run back and put a war on the same thing that they made money off of.
But it's so interesting how like I believe they're such geniuses in how they set it up. They make it such a negative perception of us to where if we speak on anything about why we're in our position, it's going to be taken as negative because they view us as negative people. And then like to the point to where you can take a fact, do away with it, and to the point you can also push away the fact that it worked. You put the crack in the hood and fucked everybody up. You take away that fact, the crack in the hood, like it wasn't there, everybody's fucked up, everybody's looking at you like you're fucked up. Now they put the crack in the hood, everybody's fucked up, and it worked. And that's why the crack was in the hood, because it's supposed to fuck us up. And they neglect the thing that it works, but they're not even considering why it was working in the first place.
What they don't talk about is when that shit, the same thing they did to us, happens in their neighborhoods, they make sure they spend money in order to fix the problem. You know, they make sure people have therapy. They make sure that, you know, there's money, there's funding by the government to clean this shit up, because this is a problem. And make sure that the policing is good. You know, it's funny the way they do it. You know, and this is like the racism that you don't see or hear about, because people aren't smart enough to see that. I see it. If I ride through America, like when I go to the white neighborhoods, come on, man, this shit is clean as fuck. It's crystal clean, crystal. And me, I'm going to be questioned there. What are you doing here? Why are you walking around here? Who do you know? Let me see your address. If a white person comes to, you already know.
Yeah, you're a dope fiend or a cop.
They're not gonna question nobody, because what the fuck do they care? You know what I'm saying? They go there at your own risk. That's pretty much how it works.
That's why they never come around unless they're getting drugs, or they're fucking narc. And it's like, or unless you're like one of the homies, which is not like, it's not just a regular, like you don't see niggas walking around Hermosa Beach just fucking chilling. Like it's very one.
Or niggas walking around in Beverly Hills unless they got bread.
Yeah, instead of it's crazy, bro. It's set up like that for a reason. Niggas walking around in nice areas, white people. Bad areas, black people. That shit is not rocket science.
And then, if it's not in the city, ain't no niggas. If it's not in the city, ain't no niggas at all.
When I came out to Hermosa, I used to live in Hermosa Beach. When I came out there as a kid, and I used to take the bus to Watts to the studio, Like, I'll be in Hermosa taking the bus. Oh, it's a nice area. This is cool. And then gradually, Hawthorne, Gardena, Watts. I'm like, why is everything going? Where are these dope fiends coming from? As I was leaving out the suburbs. Like, and I'm like, oh, this is, as an adult now, I'm like, oh, things are set up as a certain way, whether we believe, like, it's like this way today or not. Because in the beginning, like, this was very strategically set. And there's a lot of people that still believe in the old ways of doing things. And like,
it's still strategically set. I mean, now, you know, you got people coming in gentrifying neighborhoods. That's also a strategic thing. Yeah. Because they're making money. They're like, you know what? This is cool. We let these motherfuckers drive the prices down. We're gonna come back 5, 6, 7 years, buy the shit back, kick them the fuck out. Or, you know, if they can afford the price, they can stay. You know what I'm saying?
And they know damn well that white people, when it comes to income, they are less likely to be in poverty than black people. They have statistically up to a year at least before they actually go below the poverty line. Black people are always 1 to 2 checks away from poverty. So you're driving up property value and you're saying, y'all niggas still gotta pay.
Real shit.
We don't have the money to do it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you white, watching this right now, and you're fucking struggling, you are wasting your fucking white privilege. You're a waste of white privilege. Like,
yes, you are.
I don't know why. Like, what is going on? Like, what are you doing? You know how easy it is for you out there? Yeah. Like, it's way more easy for you.
I know it don't feel like it all the time, but you got that
no,
white
it ain't
skin.
even about feeling.
You got it
about feeling. You gotta know somebody that can help you out. You're white.
You gotta know somebody.
You gotta fucking know somebody. Like Jim, John, Mary.
Mom, Dad.
Mom, Dad. Don't tell me you don't got a mom and dad. Oh man, they're gonna hate this one.
Oh shit, bro.
They're gonna hate this one.
Facts and fuckery.
Fact.